Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. We made it to the weekend. I didn't think it'd ever get here. Seems like this week went pretty quick. Seems like just the other day, I was just talking to you all, and now here we are doing another one. Not going to do a whole lot today, I don't think. Matter of fact, I don't have any plans for the weekend whatsoever. I'll just wing it as the day goes on and whatnot and see what happens. But as of right now, I'm not going to do anything. Probably just sit in and where it's cool and uh, drink a few beers after a while. And there's a baseball game coming on at 8 o'clock tonight that I'm going to watch. So uh, I'll probably just stay in tonight and, like I said, drink beer and watch my baseball game and do nothing else. I got a little red place here on my neck. I don't know what that is. It's not a pimple, so I don't have to. I don't know if something bit me or what. I don't know what that is. I looked and I couldn't tell, but it's all right. I mean, it's. I don't know. I'll figure it out after a while. I'll go in the bathroom and really look at it. So the other day, when I was putting up a vlog, I said there's a book uh, that I wanted, and I went to the library and ordered it. They called, well, they didn't call me. They sent an automated text message and said it was ready. That was yesterday, so I went. So I ate lunch, went over, and picked the book up. Um, this this is the book that I wanted. It is called Ghost Boys. The author's name is Jewel Parker Rhodes, and I've not started reading it yet. Hopefully, when I get done with my with the book that I'm reading now on the Amish, hopefully, if I get it done today, I'll start this one. If not, I'll start it tomorrow. But from what from what I've seen, read about it, on the uh, internet, it seems like it's going to be a pretty good book. There's a lot of people uh, that's complaining about it. Um, I think it came um, to the attention of the school board and down there in Florida, and they said it wasn't part of their curriculum because it. I don't know. They just for some reason they didn't want kids, learning about it or whatnot. Um, like I said, I'll read it and I'll give my review of it. But but like I said, from what I've seen, about it, I think it's going to be a good book. I can't wait to read it. But like I said, I want to get the other one read first. Then I'll start on that one. Hopefully, sometime today or tomorrow, I'll get Ghost Boys and get it read. Um, yeah, when I made the put in the request to get this book, I thought it'd come from the library in French Lick. Nope, it didn't come from there. So I figured, well, if this library here don't have it, it'll probably come from Bedford or Mitchell. Well, nope, it didn't come. I got to looking at it, and on top of it, it come from the Putnam County Library, which is in Greencastle, Indiana. So that book come, come a long way. It took it 2 days to get here, and I really didn't know. Really didn't know it was going to come from that far, which it doesn't matter. I'm still going to read it, and I'm going to see if it's as good as I think it is. I think I'm going to try to find it somewhere, try to buy it, because I like to have it, or I may not. I don't know. We'll see. But there's 100% chance possibility that I'll go probably look at Barnes and Noble or there's a there's another place I can't even think right off my head. Amazon. Amazon's usually where I go to get my things. I forgot to put my earpiece back on. It fell off and I just threw it on the bed. But now I've got it back on just in case. I don't expect people to call, but when they do, I can, like I said, I can keep my hands free and do whatever I'm doing and talking to them. Most of the time when the phone rings, it's an automated thing, and or it is somebody, but whatever they want to talk about, they get interrupted, and about 3 seconds into their conversation with me, that my number is on a do not call list. I've done that either last July or this July. It'll be 2 years since I put my phone number, on a do not call list, and I think that's what mainly all the phone numbers that are calling me, or I don't know, I don't know how they keep getting my phone number. If um, my number's on the do not call list, so I don't know how that still works, or and the thing. But the only people, that have my phone numbers, the, reputable people that I do talk to, I can't see on a daily basis because, I don't talk to everybody on a daily basis. The only ones, that's got permission to have my phone number and to call me, it's like my insurance company, my doctor's office, and that's just about it. Well, my family's got my phone number, but they never call me. But other than that, that's fine. My sister messaged me a couple days last week. One of the guys that was the principal at the high school where we went, she sent me a message and let me know that he had passed away. Um, I really didn't know it. I didn't know what had become of him, after he retired. Because when I graduated high school in '89, he was still the principal there. So, and I think he was still principal there when my younger brother graduated in '90, and I think this guy ended up retiring in like '90, '92. And after he done that, uh, I just lost all track of him. I knew where he lived at, and when I went by there, they were usually outside, and I would honk and wave at them and things. And she sent me a link, to his obituary. Come to find out, him and his wife were in a nursing home there in Florida. They'd been down there since uh, 2018. So yeah, I had no idea. I had no idea they were down there. And um, right before right before my old principal died, one of his sons uh, died. Uh, I didn't know the whole family moved down there, but I guess they did. I didn't know. I didn't know none of the kids. They're all older than I am. Um, yeah, but that's where they all went to. You know, I don't know. How long they've all been down there whatsoever. But I knew. Well, I guess I can tell you. It's no secret. His name was uh, Frank Stimway. Like I said, he was the principal. There at Valley where I went uh, to school. He was at the time of his passing. He was 87 years old. You know, wow. 30. 30 years, 30 plus years older than I am. And there's a lot of things in his obituary that I didn't even know. Didn't even know about him. He was born and raised in New Albany. Before he became principal, he was a basketball coach. I didn't know that. I knew people, talked about him. Said he's a good ball player when he grew up, but I sure didn't know. I sure didn't know he was a basketball coach or anything like that. I don't even remember. Must have been back in the 60s and 70s and things like that. When he done that. But yeah, I didn't know. You know, um, I'm sure he must have been, a pretty good basketball coach or whatever. Um, I think before he became the principal there at the high school, I think he was, not only the basketball coach, he was a teacher also. I don't. It didn't say what he taught, when he was a teacher. And I guess he took, exams and became the principal. And I think, sometime in the middle to late 70s, that's when he was, you know, made the principal there at the high school. So he was the principal there at the high school. My older brother, was there, and he was the principal when Larry Bird was, in school there at Valley. But then, all my, everybody, is in my family that graduated. There's 8 kids and only 4 of us graduated. But I'm sure you all don't care about that. But I'm just, letting you know that even though he was the principal, I did consider him a friend. Um, I think after I did graduate, I think I did run into him a few times at a football game. We talked, just one of them things, you just never know. Uh, just never know. They will say, when somebody passes on, then it'll come in through. But just the way it goes. So who knows? So I don't know how his wife Sherry's doing. As far as I know, she's still in the nursing home and all that down there in Florida, and uh, the, I think they're on. I don't even know. I think they're on the Atlantic, or yeah, they're on the Atlantic. They're on the other side. They're on the other side of opposite of where I lived at when I lived in Florida. I lived down there a year, and I didn't even know. There's another friend of mine that also lives down there. Um, he's been, he's been a friend, a long time. Um, but after his wife passed on, I didn't know what happened to him. Then I uh, found him on Facebook and sent him a friend request, and I guess since then um, he's unfriended me and all that, like everybody else does. That I'll try to make a friend with and friend me. Another thing I was wanting to share with you, speaking of friends. So the other day, I was trying to debating and about where to go to have lunch. Well, after I got done here and got it going, got my coffee finished, I decided, to go to Pizza Hut and see see if any of my old friends and coworkers were there, working. Well, I went in, and there were 2 different people there. So I went to my table, and I got my drink. And the waitress brought it to me, and I asked her, does such and such people work there? And she said, no, they quit. And I said, what? She said, yeah, she quit a couple months ago. She told me where she's working at, and I thought, wow, I wonder what happened there. Because I thought sure, they would have been lifers, but nope. Uh, yeah. Then, after I ate my meal and things and went up to pay for it, yeah, it's bad. Uh, the brand new fryer that we'd got uh, prior to my leaving, I think back in January, February, we'd got a brand new fryer because one of the guys that was a manager back there, and I think right before he was fired, he uh, fried it. So we had to wait a while, got a new one, and put it in. And like I said, when I went to pay for my meal, it was gone. I mean, it's bad. It stinks in there. I wouldn't recommend. I wouldn't recommend it to no one. It's bad. Yeah, I never thought it would get to where where it looks like a rundown crap hole, but it does, and it just I don't know. I don't know who the I don't even know who's in there anymore. Um, I didn't I didn't even know the two is in there. So I'm assuming that guy that was in there, he's taken over, as the head boss and all that, because he was sitting at the table doing, the paperwork that she normally did. But uh, yeah, there's only two people in there, and it stunk to high heaven. So when I got back out to my vehicle, I made the executive decision not to go back in there. I just I couldn't handle I couldn't handle the smell. I'm not sure what it was. It just I don't know. It was bad, and it did it didn't look clean. It didn't look as nice as it did when I worked there. Because every day we were cleaning things like that. But from my point of view, it didn't look like that place had been cleaned in a while. I mean, it was just nasty. It stunk, and I don't know. I don't know what happened to it. It just went went from a good place to a bad place in matter of 3 months. But yeah, I'll not set foot in there again. Um, so when I get to desire to eat out, I'll either go to Porky's up here, or go to Denny's in French Lick, or make my journey to Bedford. There's several up there. There's a couple places up there that I'd like to go to and eat. I haven't been to in a while. Um, it's been a while since I've been to Golden Corral, and it's been a while since I've been to Bob Evans. Um, I love I love the breakfast, foods at Bob Evans, and so I guess next time I want to go out to eat. Well, and there's another one up there by Walmart. It's Buff. No, it's not Buffalo. It's not. It's something like a Buffalo Wild Wings, but I think it's called Wings and Rings or something like that. Well, it's right there. It's right there on the right as you turn in to the right there to go towards Walmart. It sits right there on the corner. But I think it's called Wild Wings or something like that. I know it's not Buffalo, but it's maybe Wild Wings or something like that. But it's a good place. I went in there last summer and ate and had a pretty decent meal, and no, I didn't drink beer. I had a sweet tea. That's usually what I try to do when I go out to these restaurants. Either have a diet drink or a sweet tea. But yeah, I try not to go to places too often that serve beer because, like I said in a previous vlog, that I would be tempted to drink one, but I've not ever drove drunk, and I never will, and just something that I don't have no desire in. So with that being said, this is almost up into 20 minutes. So I'm going to jump off here and get this thing uploaded. My show's on. It's been on for 5 minutes, so I get in there and kick it up to the station that I want. Well, it'll be on, but I'm going to be reading my book and drinking my coffee another way. I get that first one done, then get this one read and get it back to library and get it sent on its way, because I'm sure there's somebody else probably in line waiting on it. So with that, you all have a fantastic Friday. Enjoy your weekend. It's going to get warm here this weekend, so when it starts getting hot, I'm going to turn my air on like I did last night for a few hours. So until the next vlog, which will probably be Tuesday, yeah, you all have a wonderful Friday, and we'll talk to you all again on Tuesday. Until then, bye.